C'est magnifique.
You boys and girls, London calling. Now don't look to us. Phony Beatlemania has bitten the dust. London calling. See, we ain't got no swing except for the ring of the truncheon thing. The ice age is coming. The sun's zooming in. Meltdown expected. The wheat is going thin. Engines stop running, but I have no fear, 'cause London is drowning. I live by the river to the imitation zone. Forget it, brother, you can go it alone. London calling to the zombies of death. Quit holding out and draw another breath. London calling, and I don't wanna shout, but while we were talking, I saw you nodding out. London calling, see, we ain't got no hide, except for that one with the yellowy eyes. The ice age is coming, the sun's zooming in, engines stop running, the wheat is going thin, a nuclear error, but I have no fear, 'cause London is drowning. I live by the river. Is coming, the sun's zooming in, engines stop running, the wheat is going thin, a nuclear error, but I have no fear, 'cause London is drowning. I live by the river. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, oh, oh. Now get this. London calling, yes, I was there too. And you know what they said? Well, some of it was true. London calling at the top of the dial. And after all this, won't you give me a smile? London calling. I never felt so much alike.
Hello and welcome to another Totally Wired with me, Briandroid. We just heard The Clash there with London Calling, and the theme of this show is the year 1979. I'm using as a reference, amongst other sources, the fabulous book This Is Uncool by Gary Mulholland, the 500 greatest singles since punk and disco. Everything from this show is from the year 1979, including this next track, Human Fly by The Cramps.
Tears, 96 eyes, I got a garbage brain that's driving me insane, and I don't like the ride, so push that mess aside, and baby, I won't care, 'cause baby, I don't scare, 'cause I'm a reborn maggot using gym warfare. Rock. why. I say buzz, and it's just because I'm an unzipped fly, and I don't know why. But I say, rock tonight, and I say, rock it right, and I say, but I don't know why. I just don't know why.
The Cramps, though, with Human Fly. 1979 was a golden year for music, in my opinion. Everything was spiky and punky and a bit new wave. I was 15 years old and I was enjoying every minute of it. Some things passed me by, including this next track. I later became a big fan of the man. This is Nick Lowe with Cruel to Be Kind.
Money in my pocket, but I just can't get no love. Money in my pocket, but I just can't get no love. I'm praying for a girl to be my own. Sonia said she coming, but I don't believe a word she said, 'cause she ran away and left me one rainy day. She made me had in mind that her love would never die, and now I'm alone, so alone, so alone, yeah, yeah. Money in my pocket, but I just can't get no love, oh no. Money in my pocket, but I just can't get no love. The love I had in mind was very, very hard to find. Oh, it's hard for a man to live without a woman. And a woman needs a man to cling to. You'll see what love can do after making me feel blue. Ain't that a shame? Whoa, baby, ain't that a shame? Yeah, 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 to make me feel blue. Whoa, yeah, yeah, ain't that a shame, babe? Ain't that a shame? 'Cause
So is there.
whoa, yeah.
So we say, yeah, so we stay.
Money in my
And so we stay. And so we stay. And so we stay as I would stay. So come on down the way, so we stay. So we stay. And so we stay. And so we stay.
Sonia said she
Hey! And so I say she. And so you say you. So we stay. And I would play. Wow, baby, so we stay as I would really say. I so we stay. And I would say, tell you about the song on the wheel, come on down with me.
so alone, yeah.
And so you got no one to call you own. I saw we stay. Hey, I saw we stay. I saw we stay.
Money in my
1-on-1. And so we stay. 1-on-1 make two, and I would never make you blue. If you be true, and I would never turn my back on you. I saw it's
man to live without a woman.
touch it, touch it, touch it, touch it. Tell you, and so we stay. And so we stay. Tell you, to a good, that's so we stay.
Oh, baby, ain't that a shame?
And so you got no one to blame.
To make me feel blue.
So when you do the thing to be ashamed, you got no one to blame. Not at all.
That a shame,
Cause you're the one to blame. So you have got to go around the bend and hide your face. Cause you are out of this race. That's so we stay. So we stay. And when I tell you about us on a little way, that's so we stay.
That was Dennis Brown with Money in My Pocket. Now this next band, I will admit, I never listened to them at the time. I saw the adverts in the newspapers, but I didn't know anyone who listened to them. But they've since become a real influence and a benchmark. And I can see why. And this is Gang of Four with At Home He's a Tourist.
himself an ulcer. He fills his head with culture. He gives himself an ulcer. Down on the disco floor, they make their profit from the things they sell to help you come up, and the rubbers you hide in your top left pocket. At home she's looking for interest. At home she's looking for interest. She said she was ambitious, so she accepts the process. She said she was ambitious, so she accepts the process. Down on the disco floor, they make their profit from the things they sell to help you come up, and the rubbers you hide in the top left pocket. Two steps forward,
Six steps back, six steps back, six steps back, six steps back.
small step for him.
Big jump for me, big jump for me, big jump for me, big jump for me.
Two steps forward,
Six steps back, six steps back, six steps back, six steps back.
small steps for him.
Big jump for me, big jump for me, big jump for me, big jump for me.
At home she feels like a tourist. At home she feels like a tourist. She fills her head with culture. She gives herself an ulcer. Why make yourself so anxious? You give yourself an ulcer.
That was the Gang of Four. This is the Stranglers.
Touch of the terrace never grew up. I hope she never will. Broken down TV sits in the corner. Pictures standing still, standing still. Dutch of the terrace knows all her heritage. Says she's Henry's kid. Knows all her history in the family. Needs a man, God forbid, God forbid. And it sounds like an empty house, standing still. And it's quieter than a mouse, standing still. Dutch of the terrace never
people will remember the Undertones for Teenage Kicks, but they had many a single after that. And one that's very fond to my heart is Jimmy Jimmy, available on green vinyl, which a guy at school kindly furnished me with. So here it is. One artist that really stepped up in 1979 on the back of the hits Watching the Detectives, I Don't Want to Go to Chelsea, was Elvis Costello with the magnificent Oliver's Army.
Don't start the talking. I could talk all night. My mind goes sleepwalking while I'm putting the world to right. Calgary's information. Have you got yourself an occupation? Oliver's Army is here to stay. Oliver's Army are on their way, and I would rather be anywhere else but here today. There was a check on Charlie. He didn't crack a smile, but it's no laughing party when you've been on the murder mile. Only takes one itch a trigger, one more widow, one less white nigger. Oliver's Army is here to stay. Oliver's Army are on their way, and I would rather be anywhere else but here today.
So this is Totally Wired with me, Briandroid, and we're talking about the year 1979. There were a lot of punky things going on, but David Bowie was still doing his thing, and he had the album Scurry Monsters, and from that he released the magnificent Boys Keep Swinging.
Heaven loves you, the clouds part for you, nothing stands in the way when you're a boy. Clothes always fit you, life is a pop of the cherry when you're a boy. When you're a boy, you can wear a uniform. When you're a boy, other boys check you out. You get a girl, you say your favorite things when you're a boy. Boys, boys, boys keep swinging. Boys always work it out. Uncage the colors, unfurl the flag. Love just kissed you hello when you're a boy. They'll never clone ya, you're always first on the line when you're a boy. When you're a boy, you can buy a home of your own. When you're a boy, learn to drive and everything, you'll get your share. When you're a boy, boys, boys, boys keep swinging. Boys always work it out. We're only making plans for Nigel. We only want what's best for him. We're only making plans for Nigel. Nigel just needs that helping hand. And if young Nigel says he's happy, he must be happy, he must be happy, he must be happy in his world. We're only making plans for Nigel. He has this future in a British steel. We're only making plans for Nigel. Nigel
He must be happy in his world. Nigel is a nice spoken man. He likes to speak and he loves to be spoken to. Nigel is happy in his world. Nigel is happy in his world. We're only making plans for Nigel. We only want what's best for him. We're only making plans for Nigel. Nigel just needs this helping hand. And if young Nigel says he's happy, he must be happy, he must be happy, he must be happy in his world. We're only making plans for Nigel. We only want what's best for him. We're only making plans for Nigel. Nigel just needs this helping hand. We're only making plans for Nigel. He has this future in a British still, yeah. We're only making plans for Nigel, 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 Nigel,
Now, Wire were one of the spiky 1979 bands around at the time. So it was quite a surprise that they released this very melodic number called Outdoor Miner. And here it is for your listening pleasure.
No blind spots in the leopard's eyes can only help to jeopardize the lives of lambs the shepherd cries. An outer life for a silverfish, eternal dust, less ticklish than the clean room a house guest wears. He lies on his side as he tries to hide. In fact, it's the earth which is nonsense, but he lies on his side as he trying to hide. In fact, it's the earth which is nonsense, but face worker, a serpentine miner, a roof falls, an underliner of leaf structure, the egg timer. He lies on his side as he trying to hide. In fact, it's the earth which is nonsense, but he lies on his side as he trying to hide. In fact, it's the earth which is nonsense, but he lies on his side as
Delta 5 with Mind Your Own Business. Now in 1979, The Cure had already made their mark, and the big song at the time was Killing an Arab. But the B-side was equally interesting, the magnificent 10:15 on a Saturday night. "1979 wasn't the clearest of times. There'd been pub rock, and then there'd been punk rock, and then there'd been post-punk, and there were people who got lost in the middle of it all. People like Graham Parker, who was somewhere between pub rock and fell between the cracks, I suppose. But here's his track, and this is Discovering Japan.
'Tokyo taxis breaking, it's screaming to a halt.
that was Graham Parker with Discovering Japan from 1979, a year that I will always associate with two-tone. And so I'm going to end this show with the specials and a message to you, Rudy. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you next time.